In the morning, something on my chin. It's probably... There it is. Dried coffee. Like I said, I cannot remember her name, but she is, but they took pictures on Tumblr of what they look like in the first movie and what those actors and actresses actually look like at the age they were supposed to be.
Okay,
and you were
Google.
like...
Okay, Google. Who starred in the Hunger Games? Yes, you can. You can totally reach Google at the moment. Who starred in the Hunger Games? Okay. I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not gonna get this, because we're in the little hole right now. And it's not necessary to the conversation.
No, it's not. Anyway.
But it's the fact that they look ridiculously younger, and you're just like, I cannot... It's a mild bit creepier.
Yeah.
When at least you see Josh Hutcherson is that young, and you're like... Ugh. And the same thing goes with the Power Rangers. Because you've got, you know, like I said, all of them, the first one that, and it's like, they're like mid-20s maybe? I mean, freaking, you go back and you look at, I mean, I understand that the guy who played Billy was actually one of the older ones in the entire group. You go back and like Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, he's supposed to be a teenager? Kidding me? He looked as old in the season he showed up as I do now, and I look fairly young for my age.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look 16 or 17 or however old he's supposed to be. He looks in his late 20s. They didn't have the wonderful miracle that Glee has.
Yeah, where everyone actually looks roughly the right age.
Even though they're not.
Not even close.
I mean, wasn't it the fact that the teacher of the Glee Club, his actor is actually younger than the quarterback?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. And so when you watch you haven't watched it, but when you watch the Power Ranger thing, you realize that this is actually pretty dark. But because it was supposed to appeal to kids, it had a lot of bright, flashy colors.
Yeah.
So it didn't seem as bright and flashy or it didn't seem as dark because it's really hard to get neon to look dark. Especially without, well, you can, but without heavy CGI.
Yeah.
You can make something glow, but then you have to have like a subtle glow. And anyways, it's strange.
Jennifer Lawrence.
That's her. We'll see you up at the platform. Now they turned the speakers up. I understand why he has his speakers down, because he's usually in public and doesn't want it to scream all over the place. But I'm one of those that just turns the volume up and down as per my situation, not just leave it off. Because it's always weird when he asks Google stuff and I don't hear the little blink. And then it like does, and then when it brings up the answer, it doesn't talk.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's wrong with it? And I seriously think something's wrong with his phone because of that, but it's not. It's just that he doesn't like his phone making as much, he doesn't like his phone making noise.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with the newest version of Facebook. I can't stand that when I hit like, it makes noise.
What? I turned that off.
How?
In the app settings. Sounds off.
I figured that was for like notification sounds. Okay.
No, mine still makes notification sounds. It doesn't have that little sound for every, like.
Thank you.
I can't. It's a sucking sound, is what it is.
Yeah.
Or something. It's almost like the reverse of a kiss. Like a kiss is a. This is a.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
I have therapy today.
Are you going to be going to the store?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Can you pick me up one soup?
Which soup? Otherwise, I will pick you up lentils and beans.
Campbell's Chunky Beef and Mushroom.
All right. I was like, I probably would have picked you up cheeseburger or something, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't have picked up whatever you thought I was going to pick you up. No, I would have been fine with anything. Not anything. Don't tell me you'll be fine with anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked up 4 because you said, oh, I have a coupon for 4. And for some reason that overrode my brain logic checks.
I keep thinking you use 4.
5.
Whatever. At least you have one today.
Is that,
Are you fucking kidding me, people? Literally just like hopped off the Max, crossed the... And he's gonna ride his bike across the field. Ingenious or dumb? Comment below. There's so many like holes in that field though. What ifs?
Yeah. I don't get people.
Boy. Easter candy's starting to come out. Reese's Eggs. When is Easter this year? I don't have enough reception here, do I? Okay, Google. When is Easter?
Easter Sunday is on Sunday, April 5th, 2015.
Alright. 452015. Might be the day after our first game. How interesting. So, I got Aaron's soup that he wanted. We still have cheese. I should put the meat down. So I got down to my therapist, and we're going to be working on breathing things to hopefully help with my random brain scattering about like Euro players. There's a lot in terms of the conversations people usually have about this topic. I consider a lot being like 4 of them. I have 4 people on Instagram that I talk to, kind of in comments every once in a while, that play over in Europe. Okay, I don't really talk to Nikita much anymore, but we're on the same page. And there's other kids. There's a Polish kid, there's an Italian kid, and I have some other people. And then there's this guy that he friended me on Facebook because I just don't friend people. And because he got actually recruited over there, and so I liked the Facebook posting, as I typically do. He then friended me, and we've been sort of talking. The problem that I've been sort of having is he's got a giant resume. Like, it's phenomenal. Like, if that's the level of player they're looking for over in Europe, I don't have enough time. But I don't, and that's what my therapist was helping me with, is just because they're strong doesn't necessarily mean that you're, they don't see something else in you. Just like Brad said, sometimes, the best players in the NFL are the ones that are later in life because they still have the drive to play and they don't have the physicality that's pushing them, or that kind of makes up for their stupidity, I guess. So that's going on there. I'm over in the sports section. Ooh, Hot Wheels are still a thing. What? Fuzzbees balls? It's like a red rubber ball, but it bounces. There's some dogs that would go nuts over that. Really? Are we already selling Sandcastle? Probably. Why not? Oh yeah, Frozen's back. Huh. No, I don't need another football. Where would I find it? I'd probably have to go to Sports Authority for that. Want to get my worry about? I should probably see about getting one. Anyways, I will check you guys tomorrow. Might have a thing tomorrow that's a callback to the night before, to tonight, because I want to try something again at the gym, but I want Aaron to maybe get it on video because it looked really cool. He thought it was really awesome. It's like parkour shit is what he called it. So we'll have to see how that works. See if I'm strong enough to do it again.